Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm David King,
I'm Fred Cilbrith.
And I'm Dave Ryan.
and welcome to a new year of Keeping It Real. Hope everybody had a great New Year's, and I hope everybody enjoyed our New Year's edition episode. I also want to once again, with a heavy heart, say my condolences go out to a former comrade of mine, David Goodman, who passed away a couple weeks ago. Our thoughts and our prayers are with you as we go into this new year, and we will continue to bring forward the message that you were working on, and that is the truth and reality. Well, first of all, the truth and reality. Let's start with the fact of, well, we mentioned the terrorists that's going on, but the fact is, now that we're in the new year, start with the government. Okay, they're the first ones.
Right.
Now, it's new year. You think they would start off new, but once again, I have the same feeling that it's going to be the same thing. You see, because the government, they know stuff, but they don't tell us.
Yeah.
They tell us what they feel that we need to know, but they don't tell us what we should know.
They tell us what they want us to know.
And then
Correct.
we have these conspiracy theories, as people like to call
Yeah,
them.
some conspiracy theory.
They're floating around like crazy. I'll tell you, there's tons of them. Hear them every day.
Oh, definitely. And then we have, let's see, what else we're missing here? Oh, yeah. We have everybody crying about the Board of Education. I mean, here's the deal. I get it. Education is important. But as my former comrade would say, the reality is kids these days don't care about the education.
Well, they're getting a lot of help in the wrong direction too. The administrative staff, the adults, the parents, you know, they got to get it. It's about the kids. It's not about them. They think it's all about them. That's what the whole problem is.
But the thing is, that's the thing, though. That's what I'm saying. The reality is, but the kids don't care because the parents don't care.
Yeah, nobody cares. And
And the reality,
Wait.
the teachers on the board don't care about the students' future in the first place.
Well, let's not even mention the fact that they now hand out packets instead of textbooks for teachers, and that's showing the teacher really doesn't care.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let me work with you guys and work with me for a second. We have the simple fact that we have kids from the 90s or now adults of this day and age.
Right.
Right.
The kids that are now going to be the future or was the future are now the present. The kids that are now the future or now the parents of the next generation.
Right.
But here's the problem with the whole thing, guys.
What's that?
The kids of that generation, the majority of them, can't read and write, and now they're raising a generation with no education.
Yeah.
So what does that say for them, guys? You tell me. Because if you're a
It's
parent
scary.
and
It
you
is.
can't read and write, so what does that mean for your kids?
They
won't be able to get a job.
won't be able to survive, but also there'll be a higher dropout rate for high school,
Definitely.
It's happening already.
if not
It's-
middle school.
And, and going back to Dave, what you just said about getting a job, I want to swing it over to Freddie here, Mr. College graduate by, this coming spring.
Couple of
I want
months.
to point this at, a couple months, but
Yeah.
I want to point this at you. If you graduate, we're in this society where now, does a degree really matter?
Well,
I want your opinion. I'm going to tell you why I brought this up, but go ahead.
I mean, I've thought about it, ever since last year or last year and this year. But my opinion is it's half and half, because depending on the
Really?
field that you go into,
Okay.
but more so depending on the experience that you have in the field, and if you know somebody in the field, because it's more about who you know now than the experience that you have.
Yeah, but once you get a degree, though, it proves to the employer that you're willing to stick it out, stick
Right.
out the hard times, no matter what.
That's exactly right.
And
but
that's
the quote,
that's important. That's a very key factor in getting a.
you're
a degree.
exactly right. But the quote David King over here,
Right.
not
Experience.
your degree doesn't always guarantee you the job.
And that's exactly why I brought this question to you,
Right.
because I've seen a lot of people get degrees, work as hard as you. And by the way, I'm very proud of you for doing what you do and getting ready to graduate. That's an honor, and that's what's up. But the reason I brought that up is because you have a lot of people that get a degree and they still working at Burger King.
Yeah.
But then it says, what was the point of getting a degree if I was going to end up at Burger King for the rest of my life in the first place?
I want to bring up.
Because like you just said, the goal. I'm sorry, Dave. And the goal is to get a better job. But
Right.
we're living in a day and age where it's so hard to get a job.
Oh yeah.
And there ain't job opportunities, and there's not career opportunities. So even those with a degree and masters are still working at Burger King.
But like I said, it all comes down to, again, who you know in your field and how high you can go up in your field.
Right.
Well, I have a neighbor. His name is George Bach. He was born with Asperger's, which is a form of autism. He put himself to Lincoln Technical School, and he just graduated this past year in October. He just graduated. So hats out to you, George. He is an accomplished chef. He's getting experience at a local restaurant in Milford. He's been there for a while, and they like him. And, hats off to him. He's got a disability, and he's rocking out there. He's doing really well out there. He met up with the right people. They took him underneath his wing. And he's an all-around nice guy, too. That's why everybody likes him. So whatever he's doing, we need to learn from people like that are out there really performing the action. And he's definitely one of the best examples I could ever think of as far as going out there and getting a job and stuff.
Well,
I mean, congratulations to your friend, and that's very good.
Yeah.
But also, I've come to realize that the reality is also that you sit here and you can work your tail off. You could be good at everything. And this is where politics come involved in a little bit.
Yeah.
When you have the simple fact is that even though you're, how you say, talented or smart, you don't fit the criteria of what they would look at as a poster child
Right.
for their company, for their business,
Ambassador.
or exactly that they see fit. So even as talented as you are, even if you, Fred, have a degree, because you don't fit what they look at for their company to modify behind,
Right.
they turn you away.
Yeah.
Not to say that
Exactly.
you don't know more than that guy. You may know twice as more than that guy. But like you said, it's about who you know. And it's also about what is best for their business.
But it's also going back to what you've told me millions of times over, and you're right. How you carry yourself, your appearance, and how you act.
That's very yes.
Either guarantees or doesn't guarantee you the job.
That's at least
Right,
at
but-
least a third of the way to get in.
Right, definitely. But what I'm getting at is the reality is also like, okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm sitting in a chair. I could be good at this, I could be good at that, whatever. But I come through the door, I'm in the chair. Yeah, you can't discriminate for me. You can't tell me I can't do this and that because I have a disability. But because I don't fit what you expect your brand to look like, you won't give me a contract. You won't look at me as a person we can market because you're sitting in that chair. Not to say that I don't know what I'm doing, not to say that I ain't talented, but because it don't fit your picture of what you assume to be best for business, you will not only turn me away, but you'll turn me away in a different way. You'll make me play the roller coaster. Oh, we'll get back to you. Oh, we'll call you. Oh, come back next month. Oh, come back next week. This is the reality.
Right, but they give you the runaround, is what you're saying.
They give you the runaround, and they sit here like, oh, we're not like that. Well, then tell me why is it that you have more people that with degrees still working at Stop and Shop than you have sitting that are more qualified to do a job at a corporate building?
But sometimes when you're working for a big company, like a big CEO company, sometimes it's easier for them not to have a contract with you because you're more valuable.
Right.
Meaning, I can do all that you do and more, just an example, but I don't have a contract, which makes me more valuable.
But I'm not just saying about a contract, just in general, like they give you the opportunity. Is that because they are scared that it don't fit their criteria, is what I'm saying.
Right.
And that is the reality of what's going on today, because they have this stereotype of what they expect it to all come. It all comes down to business and politics.
Right, exactly.
No matter what you do, it comes down to business and politics. I think you're a great guy, but we're not looking for nobody right now. We think we saw Dave, but right now we'll have to give you a call. We're not sure. Dave, we think what you do is great. We think your show is great, but right now. But then
come back.
But then
Come back later.
But some other guy who's been sipping the Kool-Aid, who's been sucking up, comes in, don't know anything.
Right.
You see him next week, and you see him like,
Right.
but I did the same thing. Why did I get through? That's because he was exactly what he had the look that they were looking for.
Oh yeah, like
you
if
could have the
walking
look
with the wrong color shirt or something like that, or if you have a hair out of place.
But you could have the look, but it comes down to two things, and I go back to what I just said: experience,
Right.
and if you have a degree. Sometimes degree plays a part.
Okay.
Most of the time, it probably
Okay.
doesn't.
So let's shift it to our symbol. Let's shift it to our disability logo. Let's shift it to, you say that plays a part. Well, then you mean to tell me that if I go in somewhere and I have a disability, that they're gonna look at somebody like, oh, we want to market our company behind him? Or would I rather market my company behind Pretty Boy over there who could stand up against the wall with a milk mustache?
I mean, sometimes it can come down to that.
Right.
But
Please.
that's
but
the-
it should not come down to that.
It shouldn't, and I'm agreeing
It
with
should
you.
be about the talent. It should be about what you can do, not about because you fit the criteria to make them look good.
Not even because of the fact that you have a disability, because because this person's disabled, we're not going to hire him because he's disabled. That's discrimination, as you like to say.
Right.
Which
But
it is.
But I'm
and
not
I'm
saying.
agreeing
But
with
that's the
that.
thing. But that's what they know. They can't say that. You're right. But they won't give you a fair opportunity. I've said this 1,000 times. They always tell us that we get opportunity, that we have equal opportunity,
Yeah.
but they don't give us the equal opportunity.
Right. Okay.
Okay. Tell them they like to say it because it sounds good
Right.
and it looks good on paper.
Right.
But when it's time for action,
That's a whole nother
truth
thing.
and reality, right across your screen, you don't give it to us.
Right.
Not just us, anybody. You went to jail. You pay your debt to society. Whatever you did, you did. But you won't give that person a job. You won't give them a chance because they have a criminal record. But you act like you never made a mistake. And yes, your mistake may not be as big as that person's.
Right.
But everybody deserves a second chance.
Right.
But you
Absolutely.
can't tell them, "Well, we're not going to hire you because you got a criminal record." But you'll go around it. But you'll say, "We feel everybody should get a job." Even when you come out of jail, what did it say? When you're in prison, what did they say when you come out? You need to stop being on the street and you need to go find a 9-to-5 job and stop doing the crime. Well, how do I stop doing the crime?
Right.
If you won't give me the time to go to work.
Right. Or if you're over a certain age, they'll look at you. They'll say you're. Oh, here's another one, guys. Overqualified for the job.
Exactly.
Overqualified.
What is overqualified?
Meaning you know too much.
That don't make no sense.
If you know
Meaning
too
you're
much, why
over
wouldn't
the
you
age
hire a
limit
person?
of what they want to hire you on. Over their age limit. They have an age limit.
Yeah, but I mean, first of all, age doesn't matter. I mean, let's be honest. It matters because if you're like 108 years old,
Right.
and you're halfway choking, you shouldn't be trying to get a job. But if you are able-bodied,
Right.
and only you know
Right.
your body, you
Okay.
know, and where it can take and how much you can do,
Right.
that shouldn't stop you from working. And as far as being overqualified, I never understood that. Overqualified. Because I'm too smart. So if I was dumber, it would be great. So this goes back to what we just said. Because I'm good at what I do, I'm not what you're looking for. But that guy who ain't smart for nothing, he's what you want. What you market your business behind. Because he's underqualified? Or is it because you could take advantage of him
Right.
and you don't want nobody real in your company?
I think the thing of it is, if a person
They want somebody to do business the way they want to do business. They want somebody to play monkey in the barrel. That's the thing.
okay,
I think what it is, Dave, it's you talking overqualified, underqualified.
Right.
They'd rather train somebody than have somebody that knows what they're doing.
because everybody they're set in their ways.
Because then it could be a higher profit of somewhat.
True.
Of
Well,
course, they could step on the little man.
well, the thing of it is, they don't want to pay the overqualified person what they're really worth.
That too.
They're not
That's my
budgeted for
point.
that.
Right, and they save money. So they don't want to pay the extra money
Right.
You want to step on the little guy.
Okay.
You want to feed your pocket so you can drive your Mercedes. Meanwhile, while the government sits here and lie to everybody every night, every day on TV about how we're trying to do this and we're trying to do that. We don't have money for this and we don't have money for that. But yet you got money to go to war.
Yeah, I know.
I swear, if tomorrow is a war, they got money to fund it.
Yeah,
I don't care what year it is, what time of day it is. They got money to fund it. But when you need milk in your fridge, they ain't got no money.
Yeah.
The state doesn't have money to help you, but we got money to get the AKs and guns prepared for war, right?
Right.
Get them overseas and stuff.
The government, they're so concerned with everything else that they don't even think about the people in Haiti that are starving. They don't even think about the people overseas that you guys see the hungry commercials with the kids.
Yeah,
But yet they're talking about we want to make sure everybody's able to eat. But why is it that everybody able to eat is not even in this country? You sitting there bombing packages of food for countries that ain't our country. No disrespect to those countries. But okay, here's my thing, as you would say. If I am the president, the ambassador, whatever you want to call me, the emperor, leader, whatever.
Okay.
My job is to worry about my country and my people. Because I am the leader of that country. So why I got to go away? Why is another leader got to come over here and help us and leave their people starving?
Right.
What does that say about our leader?
Oh. Doesn't say a heck of a lot.
And yes, that means I question our leader, Barack Obama. Because yes, that means I question black man to a black man. What kind of stuff is that?
Yeah, right.
I mean, Dave, you're asking a lot of
The
questions.
truth and reality is that.
It is the truth and reality, but you're asking a lot of questions a lot of us don't know the answer to.
Right.
Or don't
It's
wanna
true.
answer.
Yeah. I don't. That's for
And
sure.
you know why
Not
we
for
don't
that
know the answer to that? Because they ain't gonna give us the answer to that. But I'll tell you what, they'll have a solution for all of this. They'll have a thing. Well, we're trying to do this, and you could donate that. And how do you expect people to donate when they can't even pay their bills?
Yeah.
Yeah, they can't even pay him.
But yeah, all you said, well, if you could just send 50 cents, if you could just send $1, if I send my $1.50, I couldn't even get to work on a bus. So what I look like sending it when that's your job? When that's the government job, why I gotta send my $1.50 so you to do your job?
Never mind the fact that they take from your check.
Oh,
If you make a check.
no, I mean that's Uncle Sam, you know. But I mean, and that's bad as it is. Oh, but when it's election time, you know, somehow, once again, you find money to fund the polls. You find money to fund vans so people can get picked up so they can go vote. But when the people are sitting, but when the people can't get out their house because of the snow, you can't fund that. But you can fund time to go to the vote polls, right?
Yeah, they
Either that or you
bust a
can't
hump
plow.
for that stuff.
Oh yeah, of course they do.
They bust
Either
a
that or
hump.
you can't plow the sidewalks when it's snowing.
No, they ain't got no funding for that. But don't worry, we got funding if you need to vote. We can get you there. Don't worry about a thing. That's what I'm talking about. This is what my former partner, may he rest in peace, was griping about.
Was he really? Okay.
Stuff like this. You got money for everything that you really don't need money for, but you ain't got money to better education.
Mm-hmm.
But for some reason, the pastors got money to drive new cars.
So it works, it seems.
How it works, all right? Right? Let's go there. The religion part. We got the pastors, they're supposed to be helping the community, right? They're people of the community, right? So why is the pastor living better than you? Why is it that the pastor job
Is the
church?
He has less deductions. It says there's a separation between state and church, so they're immune from many tax laws. So they're able to receive more and keep more money than the average bear.
So
Can I ask something? What taxes is that?
What's that?
What taxes is that?
The taxes that we pay, you know, for car tax, property tax.
but if I started my own religion, does that mean I'm good?
Probably.
Right.
There's a lot of little churches that are in our community that you see all up and down the main drags, throughout the city of Bridgeport and also in some parts of New Haven. But Stratford and Bridgeport have many churches along the route.
There's
one
one
there.
street in Stratford that has a ton
There.
of churches.
Just like
go to the east side of Bridgeport. I bet you find one on every corner.
They're small, they're little storefronts, but they're churches.
No, you'll find big ones on the east side
Big
of
ones, right.
Bridgeport, on almost every corner. It's ridiculous.
I've seen a few, yeah.
It is truly ridiculous. In this past year they said you're not getting a raise in your SSI or Social Security. You're not getting a raise this year. Not getting a raise.
That's what I heard, yeah.
Yeah. We're not getting a raise, but yet the government can raise the taxes.
Yeah, we keep falling further and further behind the eight ball.
Wait, I forget, guys. I'm wrong. Minimum wage went up. Oh, goody.
Actually, that's not bad. 10 an hour.
Yeah, but so did the cost of living.
Oh, yeah.
So as your cost of living goes up, minimum wage goes up. So you think you done a great thing. Well, wrong.
Yep.
We're still suffering just as much because you'll find something else to tax on top of that. Why minimum wage is where that.
Yeah.
Then you'll hire minimum wage and then tax on top of tax on top of something else.
It'll put you into a higher tax bracket, too, so that's another thing you got to watch.
Oh, yeah.
Well, let's not forget the fact, Dave, that when minimum wage goes up, the more they take from your check.
Of course.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Uh-huh. See, now you're getting it.
See, about a third of your income goes to FICA and taxes and all that stuff.
FICA.
Federal income tax.
Federal income tax.
Okay, that and there's two taxes you get on your paycheck.
I know, the federal tax, the state tax.
State tax, and I think something else. So a third of your check that you earn goes down the drain.
For what? Exactly.
Big black hole, as far as I'm concerned.
Big black hole. But yet there's always
to the unknown.
But yet the government always will get on TV and tell you a good lie and keep you busy.
Yeah.
They'll tell you a good lie to keep you busy while they take your tax dollars.
You got to pay for those weapons and stuff like that. The military's doing.
Weapons, and we gotta go blow up the joint. But yeah, what about the people hungry over here? You got a war within your own country, but yeah, you sitting there more worried about other countries and you worried about everything else. Like I say, ain't nothing against those other countries. Right. Nothing but love for all the other countries around the globe. But if you are part of this government or if you are this leader of this nation, then your job and your concern should only be this nation.
For the people.
Okay?
For the people. That's what it should be for.
As far as the educational system goes, here's the thing. If you want to be a teacher, understand that what being a teacher is all about. Okay. It's not a glamorous job. You will get headaches from kids. So stop crying. If you can't deal with it, don't become a teacher. Okay? Stop trying. Listen, you're not going to be I'm going to be real. You're not going to force these kids to go to class anymore.
It's not like when we were in school.
It ain't.
Oh, it's so different now.
You know why? Because the kids on got hip to this. The simple fact that everything you teach me, I can learn the same thing but not even being in class.
But that's not true, though. It really isn't.
It is true. You can go online and learn half the stuff you have
go
in
online,
class.
Yeah, you could get a lot of good educational videos from YouTube and stuff like that. Yeah, and I think that's what the teachers are actually using.
So tell me, Dave, what the school have done? What the school do that out here don't do?
Well, it keeps them, social interaction with other kids.
That's what Facebook became for.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's different. You got to get more one-on-one though. That's just one thing of being in the classroom.
Well, what else? I mean, I'm listening.
No, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. I mean, it's just you get the instructions from the teacher. If the kids are willing to get the instruction from the teacher, get the one-on-one. And it's available in most cases, but not all cases. I know.
But Dave, if the kids won't even listen to their parents at home, they ain't trying to listen to no teacher.
Yeah, that's true too. There's an authority problem going on.
All right. If the teachers are sitting there crying about coffee, then the kids are like, "This ain't real."
Yeah.
The teacher ain't serious. If the kid is starving at home, the kid don't care about this classroom.
Yeah, right.
Because this classroom ain't gonna pay bills and this classroom ain't gonna feed me. And yes, I get it. The better goal, as Freddie would said one night, the goal is so the future is so you could have a better life.
Yeah.
Well, the truth and reality is, for most kids, their life ain't gonna get no better than what it is.
Yeah.
You know why? Because it goes back to the common name, what I said at the top of this show, and it's the fact that if you cannot read and you cannot write, I don't care what you do and what you pass school, if you cannot read and write, you have no real future.
That's right. That's
Right.
Okay? Because
so true.
you can go to okay, Fred, swinging it back your way. If you go to college, you're graduating from college, but why is that? It's because you can read and you can write because your family did the right thing and taught you how to read and write. But if your family didn't teach you how to read and write, you couldn't go to college because you couldn't read, so you couldn't make it through college.
You couldn't pass
So
any of the
therefore,
courses.
you telling a kid that's a senior in high school who cannot read and write, let's be real, they're probably not going to be able to do that by another couple months before their graduation. So they say, I don't care. I'm going to have to work a 9 to 5 regardless because college ain't in my future. Which means if college ain't in my future, a real career ain't in my future neither.
Right.
I mean, go back what Dave Ryan said a little bit. Nowadays, back then, you were sitting in class. But now, because of technology and everything, all the classes are now going online.
It's not just technology with taxes going up and with the government lying left to right and your parents are struggling. There are more important things than the classroom these days.
Yeah.
Yeah, the priorities are getting switched around big time, aren't they?
Exactly, which it shouldn't be, but it is. You know, as you can see, guys, we got, you can also check all this show out on our YouTube page, our Twitter page. You can email us and tell us what you think of this show as well as other shows. And let us know, your thoughts and your opinions as well. You know, guys, I've been running my mouth like crazy. We're coming to the
No,
end.
not you. No, not you.
It's all right.
Okay, redhead. But anyway, we're coming towards the end of the show. Anything, guys, you guys want to say before we go off tonight?
I mean, again, I just want to say my condolences to Dave Goodman's family. My thoughts and prayers are with you, and I hope you guys are okay.
Yeah, we're really sorry to hear about what happened. So we want to continue with your work, and if any feedback from the families would be even better to help us keep the legacy going, because he's going to be sorely missed.
And I just want to say, Dave, as a former partner of yours, I miss you very much, but I will continue to do my best to continue a legacy of bringing the truth and reality, not just in Bridgeport, but as across Connecticut and the United States. Everybody else, listen, it is what it is. This is keeping it real. And it's 2016, and we will continue keeping it real with these kind of topics each and every week. So, with that said, I'm David King.
I'm Fred Cilbrith.
And I'm Dave Ryan.
Thank you for watching. Peace.